May on a Tuesday says they're bad, they're manipulators. What happens the next day?
I do not know what happens the next day, but I know what should happen. What should happen is to recognize that the U.S. will benefit from good trading relationship with all its trading partners, that China is an opportunity, not a threat, that China absorbs 20% of U.S. exports. So it is in this regard that, yes, one can negotiate, one should get the best terms of reciprocity, but in a war, there are no winners. In a war in which you retaliate against the other and they retaliate against you, is the war in which the rules are an eye for an eye. That's a world in which there are many blind people.
The market has spoken, even if manipulated. Here's too much information, folks, on dollar renminbi, and you can see here the significant move, 2 tranches of appreciation by the yuan. Sarah,
that's a stronger
you say that's a stronger yuan there as well.
And why China? I mean, many emerging market central banks, including Israel and others, intervene in the currency market.
No, we have to make some news here. Did you manipulate the shekel?
Absolutely not.
There's a break exclusive from Jacob Frenkel.
No, but it's part of these central bank policies to intervene in their currency markets. China, is this the truth, what the candidates are saying, that China costs us jobs in America?
The reality is that if you have open trade, it promotes prosperity all over the world, and that's the win-win situation. If you start splitting the pie and who gets what, you will get a smaller pie at the end of the day. But again, I emphasize, what is important is to ensure that we are competitive. In order to stay competitive, we need to have good training, good research, good openness, and stability. Financial stability is key.
The research abilities that you had years ago, right after Robert Mundell just celebrating his 80th birthday, Mundell, then Frenkel, then Ken Rogoff and others, core research on currencies. What is different now with this globalization? Is that where our fear comes, that we're more globalized now than when you did your original research?
Well, the fear comes from the fact that everything now is fast forward, and the markets move much faster than the policymakers can ever move. And that's why it is so clear, it is so important that policymakers should broadcast and project clarity. If they are going to do zigzag and Mickey Mouse economics, markets will create havoc.
Is central bankers reflate? All of them are on inflation. The punch bowl is as big as it's ever been. Are we seeing a currency race to the bottom?
Well, there is a danger, and the important point is, like a very important former Fed chairman said, that the art of central banking is to take the punch bowl away before the party gets going.
Would you take it away right now?
I will definitely inform the markets of what are the conditions under which I will be able to change things. So it is important that one understands that the policy-making strategy is conditional on the state of the economy.
In all of your travels and your studies right now, when you hear talk of a hard landing or a more worrisome slowdown in China, do you agree?
I don't believe that we are going to see hard landing. China is going to grow this year, 2012, slower pace than last year, but it is likely to see a pickup, a moderate pickup the year after. The Chinese markets, real economy, do not have the fast-forward nature of many other economies, because it is a very controlled economy.